Third grade. It is time for math today. We've been doing area for the last several days. Remember counting up how many squares it takes to fill a space to have everything inside. Well, today, instead of doing area of how many squares it takes to fill the inside, we want to know how many squares around the outside it takes to travel. So we want to find out for area, maybe you're going to put tiles on the floor and you want to know how many tiles to buy, right? Or maybe you want to lay carpeting and you want to know how much carpet to buy. Well, for perimeter, the amount of space it takes to go around an object, maybe you want to get a fence for the outside of your yard, or maybe you want to put a border around something. Well, that's why you would use perimeter. Or if you're going to go for a walk around the block, how far is it to go around the block? The only reason you need area for that kind of thing for space is maybe back and forth for mowing the lawn, that might fill up the area. But the perimeter is the outside. So how do we find perimeter? Well, here it explains that Sue uses 3 pieces of wire that are the same length to make a triangle, a square, and a rectangle. And they're all the same. So these all supposedly have the same perimeter, okay? Let's figure out what that is. So they're letting us know that each little line is a centimeter, and going through them is also technically the 2 triangles kind of make up that line again. So let's see how many it is. You know what? Let's start with the square. I always like nice even things. So we're going to start the square. Let's count around the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if it's 6 here and it's a square, do you think it's going to be 6 up there? Let's try it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, that was 6. So 12 plus 6 more is going to be 18. Let's see if we're right. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then I'm guessing 6 more is going to be 24. Let's find out. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So all the way around the outside, we have 24. And if we're talking about centimeters, it's not square centimeters this time because we're not doing the full squares inside. It's 24 centimeters itself around the outside. So no square this time. Let's try the rectangle and see if that's also 24. So we've got 4 across, and then let's see how many going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 8 up and down, which we call a vertical line, and 4 across, or a horizontal line, or length and width. So if the length is 8 and the width is 4, we have 2 sets of 8, don't we? So 8 plus 8 is 16, and 4 plus 4 is 8. 16 plus 4, 24. We got the same perimeter for the 2. Let's see if this is 24. Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 20. Okay, something doesn't seem right, does it? Well, technically it is 24. It's just the way they have it laid out. You can't really count. I'm not sure why they have that one. But if we did it, it would be 24 for each of them for the perimeter. Okay, this is just odd the way they have it laid out. You'd have to measure it with a ruler and that would make it work much better. Now here, you don't have to have something straight to find perimeter. You could take something like a rope, or here I don't have a rope, but I have a computer cord. Could I take that computer cord, wrap it around the outside, and then take that and put it on a long ruler and measure it? Absolutely, I could. Now, I don't happen to have a ruler with me here at home, but if I did that, we could measure, right? And you could do that at home with a rope or some kind of a piece of string or something and then put it up against a ruler. That would work. How about these two? Let's see if we can find out how many, how the area and the perimeter kind of go together. So the area of these, first of all, what we did yesterday, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3, 6. So they both have the same area, it's 6. But what about the perimeter? That's different. Okay, so even though they have the same area, they're going to have different perimeter. Let's figure it out. Let's find out A. We're going to start at the bottom and work our way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one has a perimeter of 12 because remember, you count both the bottom and the side each time. Okay, let's try about this one. We're going to start at the bottom again and work our way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This has a bigger perimeter, doesn't it? If you notice, these ones are connected, so it's kind of saves on the perimeter. So we've got 12 centimeters and 14 centimeters, and the area was 6 square centimeters. Remember, area is the square centimeters. How about these ones? Now, We've got the area, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, and we've got an area of 5 and an area of 7. So the areas are all different, but what about the perimeter? Let's try that. We'll start down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one has 12 for a perimeter. Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, they have the same perimeter. Doesn't look the same, but it is. Let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All three have 12 centimeters for the perimeter, even though their areas are all different. Okay, so that's going to happen all the way along. And if they ask you questions like this, where which ones have the same area but different perimeter, well, you'd have to count all the boxes and see which ones have the same area. And then you'd have to count around the outside to see which ones have the same perimeter. And be able to compare things. So that's a really kind of fun activity. So you're going to be doing that in your book today, starting on page 170. Okay. And for these ones, you're going to actually need you're going to actually need a ruler. This might be tricky at home. Oh, you have your rulers. I don't have my school supply box, but you do. We sent them home with you. So you're going to want your rulers out, and you're going to want a piece of string or rope or something. Measure around the outside, and then how many centimeters is it? And they do want this. It doesn't say it on here anywhere, but please do it in centimeters. No squared centimeters, just cm. So measure them with the centimeter side of your ruler and write down how far around the outside each one is. Okay, this one you're going to need the little circle or the piece of rope or whatever for the outside, and then you can measure this part and add the two together. Okay, so and looking forward to seeing how you do there. This one, it's a little straightforward because the boxes are uniform. Okay, so they want you to find the area for each box and put it on the top here. So you're going to count all the boxes for the area. And perimeter, just always start at the bottom, work your way around till you get back there again, and write down the centimeters for that. Remember, square centimeters, label it with your cm floating 2 for each one. That might save the space with the number. Here it's just cm for your labels. Just don't forget the labels. Which ones are the same area, different perimeters? And you tell me, okay? That is it for that. Oh, one more page, sorry. Here they give you the measurements. You don't even have to measure. You just have to add them all up. So good practice in adding all your numbers and not missing any. So let's pause your video once you get working, and once you're ready to check it, unpause. Red pens should be in hand now. No pencils. Let's check our work. Whoops, I have it too high. So you should have 15, 16, 12, 16, 10.5 centimeters, and 12. If you have either 10 or 11, I'll let either one go. For all of these, honestly, if you're about a centimeter off either way, like if you have 14 or 16, I'm okay. If you have 15 or 17 still, that's okay. If you have 11 or 13, that's all right. 15 or 17 is okay. 10 or 11 would be fine, and 11 or 13 would be fine too. I'm hoping you'll have the right measurements, but if it's a little off, I understand. Not all rulers, and I wasn't there to help you remember how to do that with making sure you line it up at the 0. So here we've got 10 square centimeters, 14 centimeters, 13 square centimeters, and it can be the centimeters with the floating 2 instead of the SQ. That would be fine. 16 centimeters, 10 centimeters squared, 16 centimeters, 9 square centimeters, 12 centimeters, 8 square centimeters, 18 square or regular centimeters, 13 square centimeters, 16 centimeters. A and C have the same area but different perimeter. You can flip-flop them if you want. This one would be B and C, or yeah, B and C basically. I think F might also be in there too. So if you had F, that's a possibility. Oh no, because they want the different areas, and F is the different area. So I'm not sure who was writing this. This isn't my handwriting, but it should be B and C. And then B and F are the ones that have the same area and same perimeter. So yeah, I'm not sure who was looking at this. It's not my handwriting. It must have been a student teacher a different year. Okay, so B and C, A and C, and B and F are your answers. I have one more page to show you, and then you can get working on other things. Here, we've got 28 centimeters on the top, 36 centimeters, 34 inches, and notice the inches opposed to centimeters, and 37 inches. So For these, it has to be the exact number. It can't be close because the numbers are there for you. So there's no up in the air kind of answers. You guys have fun. I'll see you later.